Good day, everyone. Jolene here from Chill Out Style. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. It was obviously Valentine's Day weekend. So I hope you found ways to celebrate it, whether you are in a relationship or whether you are single. I hope you took up the opportunities to celebrate love in any way or form, okay? Um, Today's reading is going to be what you can expect over the next 7 to 10 days. Now, remember, with everything else, these readings are timeless. So, whenever you find this is when it will happen. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen in the exact 7 to 10 days, but these are the energies that are in your surroundings that could manifest within your near future. Okay, so I will chat to you soon and have a brilliant week, and I'll see you on Thursday for your love reading. Goodbye. Okay, guys, so here's your pile selection in front of you, okay? Pile number 1 says the hashtag 10, pile number 2 is the hashtag 12, and pile number 3 is the hashtag 7. Now, again, when you are choosing your piles, make sure you've cleared your energies of anything that could be negative or anything that could possibly be in the way. Just have a look at your piles properly, think about it, take a look at each imagery, for example, and see which one shouts out to you, or which one stands out more. I generally have the timestamps down in the comments section, okay? Now, also, when you listen to this, everyone's situation is different, okay? Please remember, I cannot be reading for every single person. So when you listen to the piles, try to take whatever resonates. So try to listen deeply and try to put each card or each situation into your current situation and try and see if it fits. If it doesn't fit at all, you may come back here. And if none of these fit, then maybe this is just not your week or your reading. So, can't get it right all the time. Oh, there we go. And we have some light. So this is just to give you, again, possibilities that are around you within the next 7 to 10 days. For others, it could take you a couple of weeks further in. Manifestations or situations literally happen when you are in aligned with a situation, okay? So this is just what you are aligned with right now, as of today, when you see this reading. This is also timeless, so this can happen whenever you see this reading, 7 to 10 days from the time that you read this, okay? So go ahead, choose your piles, pause the video if need be, and also please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. All the likes, all the comments definitely help the channel. That helps the channel grow, and it also helps the readings go further. So therefore, more people get the energies or get the readings, obviously. So if you enjoyed the video, then I ask you to please, even if the comment is just a thumbs up, or but definitely please try and like it. If you haven't subscribed, then please consider subscribing if you enjoyed the reading. And yes, I will get into your piles. Okay, thank you. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1, and that's the house hashtag 10. Let's see what your cards have to say. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Cups, 5 of Rods, Page of Pentacles, Star card, Queen of Swords, 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups. I'll put that there actually, just to move these over a little bit. King of Swords, and we have got the Page of Swords. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, so you are wanting, or at least wishing for quite a lot of happiness. Okay, so I'm kind of reading the cards all over the place, and I'm not exactly going to have a card per day or anything. I'm just going to say in general what you can expect, or what's going on with you and your energies currently now. So with the 10 of Cups here, it's basically telling me that this is what you're wanting. You're wishing for happiness, you're wishing for total fulfillment, you're wishing for, perhaps your dream house with your dream husband or dream wife, your children, to be financially free, to have financial abundance, maybe your dream country, or your dream place to live, you know, maybe your dream valley or whatever it is, okay? But this is having all your cups fulfilled. So there's 10 cups here, and it's like 10 wishes, everything you've ever wanted, okay? You're happy ever after, basically. And with the star card here, it's telling me that you're perhaps wishing for this, or this is what you've been focusing on obtaining, is just having all your happiness, okay? However, you've been dealing with quite a bit of fighting, so there could be a bit of arguing. You know, the Five of Rods, the Five of Wands, kind of getting a bit mixed up, is all about conflict. It's about fighting. It's about people not listening and just going at each other with sticks, and, you know, no one's really listening. It's just a lot of conflict. Maybe you've had to deal with quite a lot of that. Underneath there, you have got the Eight of Cups. So that tells me that that's kind of going now. Okay, you kind of walking away from this conflict. You leaving. You're done with it. So whether it's you're just done with fighting, or, you know, you're not going to attend the argument. You know, there's always a saying that says you don't have to attend every argument that people bring towards you. You know, you can turn around and say, I wish to, you know, let's agree to disagree, and walk on. And I think that's exactly what you want to do, because you're more focused on what you're wanting. You know, when we've got the 10 of Cups, and underneath there we've got the 3 of Cups, it tells me, you know, again, you're wishing to be with your people, you know, whether it's your friends or whether it's your, you know, your dream person. I mean, this is a card of reconciliation. It's a card of celebration. It's a card of coming together with your people. Whether, again, you know, this could be sisters, it could be your family, it could be your friends, whatever it is. With it, it's, you know, underneath the 10 of Cups, it's telling me that that is what your wish is for, is to come together with your people, the people who love you, the people who accept you for who you are, the people who support you, okay? What you're walking away from, though, is this conflict. You're walking away from for petty fights and arguing and aggression. You know, we've got possibly even with the energies of the world. I mean, you might literally walk away from certain people and cut them out. Or maybe you, like, for example, I'm not even going on social media because I am focusing on my happiness, and I'm not interested in other people's dramas and what's going on with them. The Page of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles, you've been waiting quite a while for some kind of opportunity to come through. It could be a job, perhaps, maybe there's a contract or a new job you've been waiting to hear about, and you've been waiting a long time. You know, you've possibly put in a lot of work and effort, and it's been very slow in coming, okay? But again, with the Wish card there, it's telling me that, you know, there's a huge amount of possibility that you could actually have this coming, okay? It's slow, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. He works slow, he works steady, he contemplates everything before he does it. From the page to the Knight, it means, to me, it means it's gone. For the pages is young, it's new. It tells me that this energy is moving faster. So whatever it is coming to you slightly quicker. You know, from stagnation to perhaps a bit of a trot. Okay, so there is a glimmer of hope coming towards you. You soon. I'm not saying that's going to happen in the next 10 days, but soon you're going to have this offer, or it's hurrying along. Okay, someone's smacked it in the ass, and, you know, kind of knows that it has to go on. Okay, so we have got your wishes may also be, for example, we've got the King of Swords and Queen of Swords. You may be wishing for your divine counterpart, King and Queen, both the power couple. You may be, for example, with this page here, looking, for example, page of perhaps there's a bit of gossip around you, or there's a bit of gossip around this couple. You may be, you know, turning your back to the gossip again with any conflict. You're not interested in the gossip. This is also the little sneaky card. So this guy is possibly, you could be sneaking and watching this person's social media page, or this person could be watching you. There's a little bit of, not in a nasty way, but a little bit of like peering into someone else's life, or trying to decide or understand what's going on with them. Okay, so again, if your wish is to be in a relationship with someone, this is possible that, you know, this power couple's about to come together. Okay, your Queen of Swords is, you know, doesn't have to be, but it's, you know, possibly a sign, so that your Aquarius, your Libra, or your Gemini. Okay, If not, then this is just saying to you, there could be, you finally standing up for your rights, you standing in your ground, and you going after what you want, and you're not actually allowing anyone to get in your way. You've got your swords out, you're ready for a battle, you don't want to fight, you're walking away from any drama, but you're also not allowing anyone get in your way. You're standing in your power, you know what you're worth, you know who you are, you know what you want, and you're definitely going after that, okay? Both King and Queen of Swords are both very, very positive leaders. They lead, but they're more, I was going to say mental, they're not mental, but they're more in their heads. So they sometimes don't use their hearts as much as they do their heads, but they know who they are. They know what they've obtained. They know that they are worth every bit of time and effort and energy that they've put into relationships or jobs or whatever it is, and they're not letting anyone get in their way. They're not taking no for an answer. They're going after what they want, with a little bit of curiosity there, maybe trying to figure out maybe the situation, or you're trying to find a different way of communication. Swords is also very much communication. It's about truth. The swords are very much, I'm communicating, and I'm communicating with my truth. Kings and queens of swords are they're the most honest, truthful people. So perhaps there's a bit of communication coming in that's very cut, very dry, very honest. Okay, so don't shoot the messenger if this comes in. It's some people deliver truth with maybe not so as much tact. You've got the card here very soon, so clearly decide what you want, because it's coming to you now. So again, walk away from anything or anyone that doesn't deserve you, because very soon this knight's about to come into your life and give you what you want. And this came out, which says it's worth waiting for. It's got your divine timing is at play. At your love life, this doesn't have to be about love. This is just saying that it's whatever it is, it's going to give you your 10 of cups. And it's been a long ride, and it's been quite hectic. You've probably gone through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of sadness or whatever, but don't worry, it's soon going to be over. Your wishes are now, you're going to start. I'm not saying it's going to happen exactly in the next 10 days, but very, very soon you'll start to see a glimmer of hope. So there may be a smaller bit of communication coming in. You might get a text message, or you might receive some little hope somewhere inside, whatever, whether it's maybe through communication, maybe through social media. You might see that this person or this job all of a sudden comes up, and you might apply for the job now and only hear from it 10 days later. But it's almost like you get this hope, like, what, things are about to work out. Something triggers you inside, and you start to realize that things are actually going to go, whatever you want is coming. You may have to do a bit of a travel, maybe some travel plans, maybe perhaps for work. You may have to travel. This, could be flying somewhere. Maybe the glimmer of hope is maybe saying, well, that they're going to start bringing lockdowns out, and you can start moving. Whether it's by train, plane, boat, car, motorbike, whatever it is, there's a bit of a journey. You may be moving locations. You might get a job offer overseas, and you have to travel. For some of you, you may look overseas for different work, and you might all of a sudden come up with your dream job, and it's overseas. Okay, for some of you, you may just be wanting to travel somewhere, going on a bit of a holiday, and this is giving you some hope that it can happen. Okay, either that. If it's none of that, then it's just the fact that it's saying that the pathway that you've been wanting to see will now start to open up, and you'll understand exactly where it is and who it is, who you're meant to be with, where you're meant to be living, and all of that. Okay, you might get a good idea as to where this 10 of cups is coming from, and you'll know where you need to go and how you need to do it. Right, social foundation. So okay, exactly that. This is where the next 10 days, focus on social, focus on interacting with people, focus on communication, focus on having fun. This is a time to have fun. It's not a time to be all serious and everything else. You need to do, just have a little bit of fun. Find your people, go out, have drinks, have, meet up with your friends, meet up with your lovers, whatever it is, but do it in a fun way. So it's, let's go out for drinks, or if you can, or if you can't, unfortunately. If you can't, then do a social media thing and say, look, let's all go get on WhatsApp and let's do a Zoom conference, whatever it is. You have to have fun, okay, and with your people. And this is very much about celebrating with people. Okay, the more you celebrate, the quicker your good luck comes to you. This is a week where you may be dealing with father figure, or you may be a father and you may be dealing with father stuff. This is a week with your career, and what did I say? There could be a career move for you definitely coming up. Authority, well, with the king and queen there, those are both huge authority figures, so someone with authority. Reputation, achievement, and public image. Okay, so again, your reputation is going to be quite important this week. perhaps again with your public image. Just watch your public image, watch your social media pages. Someone else may be watching you. If you get trying to apply for a job, someone may be watching you to decide whether they want to hire you or not. So just be very aware of your social media right now, because your public image will really affect your reputation and getting a job, especially if there's between you and other people. So keep your social medias clean, okay? Pile number 1, that is what I have for you. Please give me a comment down below. Again, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I will chat to you soon. Take care. Good day, everyone, and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 2, and that's house #12. This is going to be your reading. So let's just take those away for a second. Okay. Right. 9 of Rods. 8 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Rods, High Priestess, Moon card, Queen of Pentacles, Judgment card, 8 of Pentacles, and 4 of Cups. Okay, so, right, get a better view of the cards. Okay, so there's a situation where you're feeling very worn out, very defeated. You're trying not to give up. You're trying to persist in the situation, but you're not really too sure what to do, and you're definitely feeling very worn out and tired and kind of done with things. You just want things to get easier. You want to take a bit of a break. But yeah, unfortunately, it's been a long haul for you. Okay. With the 8 of Swords, you're pretty stuck in your head as to how you can get yourself out of the situation, or how you can make the situation better. You feel very tired and bound by it, and you're not really too sure how or what you need to do in order to, get out of this really bad, tough situation. Hang on. So sorry, there was too much noise coming through the door. Okay, so something is going to come along that's going to perhaps change the situation for you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune there, and Wheel of Fortune generally means, what goes up must come down, and vice versa. And so, whatever your situation, things are about to take a turn. Okay, I can only assume for the better, since the first card wasn't necessarily the best anyway. But this is going to take a lot of persistence on your side. You need to kind of become a bit more of a leader in this situation. You need to find a creative solution, something that's going to help you get out of this. Okay, you've also got the High Priestess here, so this is a real time that you actually need to use your intuition. Okay, it's the only thing that can lead you out of this dark situation and help find the better solution. Okay, with the Moon card there, well, this is the same thing. The Moon card's all about, when you've been led by moonlight, you've been led by little bits of light, which means there's maybe perhaps there could also be secrets, or there could possibly be some kind of mystery around this situation. But again, if you're using your intuition, the Moon's also very much about an intuition card, and if you're going to use your intuition, it will really help guide you through what seems like the darkness at the moment. Okay. There may be a need to take maybe more control of your finances at this time. With the Queen of Pentacles there, this is a very financially independent woman. She's very caring, very nurturing, but you need to take more of a practical approach. Okay, so you can't be all in your head or willy-nilly at the moment, because things are very unseen. There's a lot of unseen, and things need to be seen. So become very balanced, become more practical, think about your budgets a lot more carefully. This is certainly not a time to maybe go overspending during this time anyway. Just while things are a little bit up in the air, a little bit confusing. Okay, it could take a while for this change of luck to come in. Okay. But again, being practical right now, finding a creative solution is what's going to get you out of this. That along with your intuition. Okay, so double intuition then. There's also a judgment call that needs to be made. Okay, so this can either be something that's fated, or it could just mean you just having to, or the people around you, but it's about you making that final decision. It's like, I am making this final decision, and this is exactly where I need to go, and this is exactly what I need to do, okay? Because if you don't make this decision, it will be made for you, okay? So that's not really a nice thing to hear, but unfortunately, that's what happened, God in the universe also, the angels, they listen to your situation, and if they feel like you're continuously stuck, or you're continuously sad, or you're continuously depressed in the situation, and if you don't do anything to change it, they sometimes come in to change it for you, and that sometimes seems like a harsh punishment, and it's not. It's just they're going, well, you don't want to remove yourself from the situation, so we're going to remove the situation from you. So, I think it's better for you to make the decision and work through it in your own pace, but at least you've made this final judgment call. Okay, there's a need for you to work a bit on your skill. There may be, going back to school, or there may be something you need to still learn from the situation. The Eight of Pentacles is really that of polishing up your skill. Again, maybe reading some books, getting some more knowledge or some know-how on the situation, that would definitely help you. That, along with, again, I get this creative solution that it's there, okay? As I said, you may just need to read up on some books, or do a little bit of fine-tuning with your skill, but it will be there. With the Four of Cups there, you may feel a little bit bored with your situation as well. You may feel like, you've got 3 cups sitting there, and you're not really interested in those 3 cups because it's just not interesting you at the moment. But there's another cup coming in, okay? Try not to get so caught up with everything that's going on that you miss that little cup that's sitting there. Sorry, I just had to have something to drink. There could be a cup that's coming out of the blue when you least expect it, and that could be where your change is coming in. And it's up to you to use your intuition as to whether you think that this offer, whatever it may be, is going to be worth it. Okay, so just that's what your cards really say. Again, this is just, the energies within the next 10 days. It could, filter over a period of time. You've got your attraction. You attract with a romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so this is not necessarily always just about love, but this is telling you to stop and smell the roses. Okay, this woman is saying that by using this Queen of Rods is a very passionate. She's a successful, creative, powerful, passionate woman. Okay. And you need to embody this kind of passionate person. Doesn't have to mean woman, but person that stops and smells the roses, and she's empowered. She doesn't need to be caught up in her head and have all this drama around her. She's quite empowered. She knows what she wants, and she's going after it. But this is, there's possibly quite a lot of something that's going to catch your attention, something that's quite an attractive offer that could be coming in. For some of you, it could be love. You could just have this really passionate, you may be bored in your current situation that you worked so hard to be in, and there might be a change in someone coming in, with a new person coming in, just putting it out there. For others, if it's a work situation or financial situation, it could just mean this offer could be quite attractive, really attractive. So you need to look out for that offer, and you need to go for it. It's just that simply reaching your dreams. Okay, so go for your dreams, reach for the stars, reach for the skies. Okay, use this time to really dig deep, polish up on your resume, polish up on your on any of your skills. Think back to where your positive things are, where are your positive attributes, what are you really good at. Put your focus into what you're good at. Don't focus on the things that you don't know. That's for someone else to do. You need to focus on you and what makes you you. What if you had to sell yourself right now? What are you worth? Okay, if you focus on that, it will help you to perhaps get through this moment in time. Right, so your next 10 days, the word you got here is wisdom. Okay, so you need to trust the situation. Trust that it's unfolding the way it should. Trust that when you put the focus into a creative solution and put your focus into polishing up your skills, that and putting your focus into your intuition, that the universe will change the situation and it's going to unfold, or the wheel will turn back up again. You got the card of karma, and I'm not necessarily saying that you're having karma, but karma is really more about not punishment, but more about lessons. Okay, so there's some harsh lessons that had to be learned, and unfortunately, like I said, maybe that's the judgment call. The judgment had to be done. The judgment had to come down harshly on you or the people around you or within the situation in order to wake you up. Maybe you weren't listening. Maybe they were trying to talk to you, but you were so stubborn and all in your head, and you had to do it your way, and you had to control the situation, and you're a control freak. I'm just giving you examples. And you refused to allow people to help you, or you refused to allow the situation to get better. So karma had to step in. Maybe you didn't have enough faith in yourself, and so karma had to step in. But it's not necessarily a punishment. This is really and truly to teach you a very, very good lesson. Okay, you may get some kind of closure within the situation. Definitely a time to reflect, not to be disillusioned. Okay, but you also need to surrender in a certain way, and allow. You can't hear your intuition if you're all bound up and stressed and worried and depressed and all kinds. Okay, you need to just relax a little bit and allow the intuition to flow. Find ways to as I said, put some effort just in, like I say, reading up on something, or just finding something creative to do. And maybe while you're doing this creative painting, it doesn't have to be something you're going to sell, but it just allows the juices to start flowing. Garden, paint, dance, sing, something. Do something something that's going to relax you, and you'll find the intuition will start to flow a little bit easier, and you'll probably, when you've surrendered, you'll get this out of the blue solution. Okay, and that's this little offer that's coming through this cloud. Just be on the lookout for this offer. Okay, whatever it is, it's coming towards you. That's what I have for you, pile number 2. Please give me a thumbs up and a comment and a like or something. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, whether you like this or whether you don't like it. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello everyone that has chosen pile number 3. This is going to be your reading. I'm just taking these away for a second, and then we'll come back to them just now. Okay, put them over here. Right, what do we have for you? The next 10 days we have, right, 7 of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Hermit, 6 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Right, okay, then we have got 7 of Rods, 3 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Magician, the Tower card. Okay, so pile number 3. I'm so sorry, I keep on knocking this. Okay, so pile number 3, we have got, okay, so with the 7 of Cups, the next 2 weeks starts off with a bit of a decision that needs to be made. Okay, be careful with the 7 of Cups with the decision, because some of these things could possibly be illusions. Okay, so some of these things come out perhaps, so it might come out as your wish fulfillment, but really and truly it's the devil in disguise. Okay, these cups all have different wishes and different ideas, and some may be rainbows and fairies, and others are jewels. I don't know what the hell an octopus has to do with it, but some of it's your dream house or whatever. But you have decisions as to make. But again, just be careful that you're not getting caught in an illusion, something that looks too good to be true, but lands up becoming the devil. Okay, so just something to think about. Okay, with the King of Pentacles there, this is definitely a time for you to perhaps maybe look at your becoming a leader, or looking at a leadership, either person around you that could be coming towards you, that's a very good leader, someone who's financially independent, quite a wealthy person perhaps, It could just be a week where you're needing to look at your own career and having a look at how you can climb up the ladder, or maybe perhaps there's a management position that's possibly, available to you. Okay, you might have some money coming your way in the next 10 days, or a lucrative job offer or job position that's coming in that could be quite nice. Okay, either which way, it's or maybe there's an opportunity and you're having to choose between the jobs that you've got, or another offer that comes in that could perhaps, maybe you want to become an independent person and take on your own business. Okay, and you then going to need some time to go within, because again, you really want to take the time to do this. The Hermit card is just about taking the time out, thinking very carefully. You do not want to okay, sorry about that. Okay, the Hermit card is very much a card of having to go deep within, taking some time out, perhaps maybe even having a bit of a retreat, maybe while you think through these options, think through perhaps this offer or whatever it is that you have to deal with. Okay, with the Six of Cups there could possibly be some kind of reminiscing, or some kind of childhood friend or childhood lover that could possibly be coming back. For some of you, it could be children that are that could be involved in the situation. Either which way, it just could be maybe perhaps reminiscing from the past, or it could be some kind of reminder from the past. Something about the past is obviously going to be relevant to the next 10 days. Okay, Two of Pentacles, there may be some juggling that needs to be done. You may have to juggle your budget, you may have to juggle two people, you may have to juggle, look at the situation a little bit more carefully there. Again, there could be a decision that needs to be made, and with the choices in the beginning of the week, it tells me that you may be juggling the different options in your head. The Six of Cups is also perhaps someone from the past coming back. Okay, so you may have, the reason why I'm saying that is because I have a King of Pentacles and I have the Emperor. So the Emperor is possibly an Aries, doesn't have to be, but there are two men here. It doesn't have to be two men, can just be that there's two figures that are possibly men, and you may have to make a choice between these two options. Okay, one may be someone from the past, someone may be new. Okay, both look quite positive, but be careful, because like I say, one of them may look good on paper but could possibly have underlying devil tendencies or something like that. So just one could be Taurus, one could be Aries. I'm just throwing it out there. If it's not that, then there could just be two options, or a couple of options, and you're trying to juggle each one and trying to see how they feel or how they fit. Okay, you may feel like you have to defend your viewpoint, so people may be trying to tell you what to do. They're trying to give you advice, and they're trying to tell you which direction to go. And the Seven of Swords, as you can see, this is just someone who's just pushing them all off, going, you may just be pushing off all the people. Maybe you've got different jobs and you're like, whoa, or different people coming towards you and you're like, whoa. But this is you just defending yourself in some way or form, and just pushing people back a little bit, like, what, guys, I need some time. I'm the only one who can make this decision, and you guys can't make this decision for me, and you just need to push back a little bit. Especially, if you're not ready and you're not too sure what or who you should go for. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles, this is a card of teamwork. There is a possibility, again, three-party situation, so you with two other people. Doesn't have to be. It just could mean coming together to work as a team. If this has got nothing to do with love at all, or jobs, then this is just a fact of these options, or these decisions that you need to make. It will be better if you come together as a team in some way. Get your people, whoever your people are, whether it's family or friends or whatever, to come in and help you. Okay, this is also the card of having some kind of public recognition. And people getting to know who you are, and really having yourself put out there, and people actually recognizing, maybe perhaps in a workplace, what value you actually bring to the table. Maybe before people didn't value you, they didn't see who you were. Now all of a sudden people are starting to see you, and they're starting to recognize you for your hard work and for your skills. And maybe that's why you're now in demand when it comes to jobs or an opportunity in some way or form. Because the emperor is very much like the King of Pentacles. He's a leader. He's a bit of a control freak. Okay, so just putting it out there. He likes to control things. He likes things to be on his time, as you can see. I mean, not that the King of Pentacles looked any happier, but he's very stern. You can see by the look on his face. He's got a very hard face. Okay, hard face, beady eyes. He's perhaps a little bit of a he's holding on there. He's a great leader and perhaps a good father, don't get me wrong, but also he is a control freak. Okay, likes to control things, likes things to be on his terms, his ideas, and just putting those things out there. So that could be, again, different bosses perhaps, or different situations. So maybe perhaps you want to do something financial, but you've got someone who's trying to control you and trying to control your situation. They're trying to control you from getting what you want, and you're needing to balance your time or balance money in order to do something. Okay, whatever that may be, and standing up for yourself against this person perhaps. The Magician card, well, you're trying to manifest something a lot. Okay, so this is the next 10 days, this is a time for you to put in all the effort that you can at your manifestations. Make sure that you're as positive as possible. Don't let people get you down, because it's coming through. Okay, the Magician card saying that it's there. He's helping you, but you've got to do your 5 cents worth. Okay, so you need to be positive every day. You need to use visualizations. You need to put a lot of work and effort into manifesting this situation. You may be trying to manifesting someone back from the past for some of you. Okay, the Tower card is something that most people don't like to see, because it brings on change and it's disruptive change. So something is going to happen the next 10 days, and it can be anything. It can be your car breaking down. It can be something happening that it's coming out of the blue. You don't see it happening. Okay, and like I say, it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be like out of the blue, you get something and you get a job offer, and it's really large, and it's something that, like, for example, you may be told, okay, fine, if you accept this job, you have to move across town, you need to move across country, you need to move across the world. Okay, it doesn't have to be a bad. Towers aren't always bad. They bring about change, and it's unexpected change. It's brought onto you with there's nothing you can do to change this change. Okay, and like I say, sometimes it's just this epiphany. It kind of knocks you off your seat. It takes your breath away. So it doesn't have to be bad change. It could be an ex, that knocks on your door, and you open your door, and you like, what the hell are you doing here? It can be that energy. It doesn't have to be bad. Whatever it is, it completely blows your crown off your head. Okay, it's like a lightning strike in the ground. It makes you kind of wake up a little bit to go, what the hell just happened, kind of thing. So it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but yeah, there is something coming in that's just going to throw you a little bit. Okay, right, so we have got okay, so make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so this doesn't have to be about love, but making the effort. So you might have to make the effort to manifest, for example. You might have to make more of an effort to get yourself public, get this public recognition, and you might need to make more of an effort of spending some time alone. Whatever the situation is that you find yourself in, you might need to make more of an effort to stand up for yourself and to push people off that are standing your ground, and push people off who are bullying you or trying to force you to make the wrong decisions because they want you to buy this house and you're not ready to buy the house. I'm just giving you all the different kind of scenarios. Everyone's in a different situation. But take the steps that you feel guided to take. Okay, make the effort. It's worth making the effort to do the things that you want to do. it will just benefit you in some way or form, okay? Then we've got the thing here, look here, we've got another manifesting card. So manifesting, planting, reaping. So you reap what you sow, what seed you plant in the ground. But remember, seeds take a long time. You know, you don't put a seed in the ground, water it, and come the next day and go, okay, is there a flower yet? No, you know that it's going to take a couple of days maybe to start to see a little sprouting, and then from there, it has to grow. It can take months, if not years, for something to grow. So, every day you've got to put fertilizer on your manifestations. You've got to water it. You've got to feed it. It needs nourishment in order for things to manifest. So make the effort when it comes to your manifestation. That's probably the most important thing in the next 10 days. That whatever you're wanting, think about it, visualize it, watch movies on it, make yourself a mind map movie, make yourself a vision board. But spend every day meditating on the things that you want, remembering. I mean, there are so many videos out there, meditations before you go to bed, affirmations that you need to say before you go to bed. It's think about it as work. It's work. But you know what? It becomes, as much as the effort that you put into it, you're going to get what you want at the end of the day. So whatever it is that you really, okay, you cannot manifest someone to come if they don't want to come. Everyone's got free will, so I'm just throwing that out there. But the more effort you make in a situation, the more chances you have of getting what it is that you're actually wanting. Right, okay, so the words for you is partnership, interaction. Okay, so there may be a lot of sharing, again, if it's partnership, whether it's in work partnership or business partnership, teamwork partnership, it's partnership in every sense is going to be important, okay? Sharing is caring, ask Barney. So it could be sharing finances, sharing ideas, sitting around a table and thinking and talking it through with the people around you, your people, your work people, whatever it is, okay? There may be possibilities, marriage that may be involved in the situation. There may be talk of marriage in the situation, like for example, you could even get a marriage proposal out of the blue, that's how the Tower card works. Contracts, okay, we're coming out of Mercury retrograde, hallelujah, so it's safe to sign contracts again. So again, you could have a contract offer. Like I said, it could just be come out of the blue, one day you just sit there and the next minute you get this telephone call and these people want to offer you a job, and it's going to knock your socks off or knock your crown off your head, okay? But just relook at the contracts, make sure you understand the contracts. Negotiating, well, it could be with the contracts, negotiating your skills, negotiating your money. Remember to defend yourself, go for what you want. Don't let them bully you with these little options or silly options if you don't believe it's what you're worth, okay? So just putting that out there. Partnership and cooperation. Well, again, partnership and cooperation, well, that's quite simple. With the Three of Coins, Three of Pentacles, again, it's about you working together as a team in order to bring about whatever it is that you're wanting. It takes a lot of people to bring about even a manifestation, because, there's obviously people that are affected by your manifestation. So the more you work with the people around you and get everyone going and get everyone on the same vibe and, get everyone in the same boat, the quicker these things come together. But yeah, that's basically what I have for you, pile number 3. Maybe your manifestation will, out of the blue, come and knock your crown off your head. Whatever it is, enjoy the next 10 days. Comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll chat to you soon. Thank you.